You know, there are times when you really need an articulate conservative, and heaven knows we just had one turn up right there. His name is Jim Jordan, congressman from Ohio. All right, Jim, welcome back. Do you think Canada and Mexico, do you think Mexico and Canada will back down? Do you think they'll cave just like Colombia did?
I do. I mean, look, the president's a great negotiator. The thing I really love about the president, there's so many things I like about him, but what I really love is he hates to lose. He knows how to win. And I think he's going to, just like with Colombia, he's going to say, look, here's the deal. You either help us with the problem that the Biden administration created. You help us deal with this. After all, some of these people are coming from your country, for goodness sake. So help us out on this problem, or there'll be consequences. And I think it's just how the president operates. And he typically wins these negotiations.
Well, he's in a very strong position at this point, isn't he? I mean, the American economy is strong, powerful, and growing nicely at this moment, right? House Oversight Committee.
And he's never. And I was just going to say, when have you ever seen a start like this? I mean, I said this to the president this past week. Right. I've never seen this much intensity, this much action and success in 9 days now?
Yeah.
So I think that helps too, and the world's seeing all that as well.
Flood the zone and don't stop. House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer, he wants the mayors of sanctuary cities to testify next month about public safety. You're on this committee. What happens to these mayors and their cities if their sanctuary status is maintained and they continue to protect criminals?
Well, I think you threaten with federal money that goes to those cities, something I think the president's talked about, something that we can help with certainly here in Congress. Second, if they're not assisting ICE agents in the repatriation of these illegals who've done crimes, I think that's a concern that maybe the Justice Department should look at, for goodness sake. So I think all those kind of issues will come up in this hearing. But the country was clear. 77 million people voted on November 5th, and they said, we want a commander-in-chief who's going to secure the border and deal with this problem where we've seen in all these cities. We're going to be at the White House today for a bill signing ceremony with Laken Riley. We know what happened to that young lady because a bad guy was in this country who had done bad things and was released and then did terrible thing, obviously, to Laken Riley, and the result, of course, the devastation for her family. So this president understands it, and if sanctuary cities aren't going to help us out, if these mayors and local leaders aren't going to help us out, then there should be consequences.
Do you think we're coming to the end of the sanctuary movement?
I do. I think we're coming in of a lot of things, the DEI, the woke, everything else. I think we're coming to that because the country was so fed up. And the other thing I think we're coming to the end of is this attack on Americans' First Amendment free speech rights. We've seen a sea change over the last 2 years in that area. So I think in a lot of ways, many issues are moving in the right direction.
Jim Jordan, I don't think I've ever seen you so happy, and you're happy now. That's a fact. Come and see us again soon, please, Jim Jordan. Thank you, sir.
We will, Stuart. Take care.